Okay, today's shoot, StellaPro, new battery. So we're going to combine the strobe from the StellaPro with the constant light. So I could light up my subject. I'm going to keep it on low so I'm not using a lot of battery power, but I still get the light when I need it with the flash. And I'm going to turn the flash on full power, which you can do with this. So I can have the flash on full power. And I did take it down a couple of times to lower because it was too much. And I'm using both the Fresnel. This is the medium Fresnel. I didn't use the spot. And the frosted dome, which I have here somewhere. But the frosted dome gives you that nice soft look. Well, diffused light, not soft because it's small. It just fits on the head. But I just wanted to go walk around the building with this and see what we can create without big modifiers or anything like that. Can we create something, that looks good, that's appealing with just a little light? And man, this is a nice light. And I love the fact it was strange to me that I didn't think about, can this thing work with the power on, the light on, and strobe at the same time? And I've never tried that before, which is really strange considering, what the light does. But today I tried it and it worked. So when I started this, the very first part of the shoot, you'll see like I was having issues that it would misfire a couple of times. And I thought, wait a second, this is my second one. I should probably do the firmware update. I did the firmware update and it's fine now. But always update your firmware. And I use the Leica Connect, that little dot connect with this, which has made it great. But I really love this shoot. Let's get into the shoot so you can see it and enjoy. If you have any questions, leave them below as always. But StellaPro, I'm loving this new update. It's incredible. I'm actually like enjoying an LED for the first time in my life because I have the best of both worlds. And I never thought I would say that, honestly. Let's get to the shoot.
I absolutely love shoots like this, where you just take a light and nothing else and just have fun, experiment and play. And Joy's always a blast to shoot. She knows what she's doing for modeling and posing and so forth. So you really don't have to, worry about her. You could just play with the lights and have fun. So anyway, I'm starting out with the Fresnel. This is the medium spot. The regular spot is really bright and it's a much tighter circle. Now, when I was at this section here, I realized that I didn't update the firmware. So I was having a little bit of an issue once in a while, like it would flash and then the light would shut off. The other one I had is, I updated the firmware before I even used it. This one I got, the second one, I didn't update the firmware. So this is the wide diffused dome, the wider light. And, I like the look, but I wanted more of a tight look. So I'm going to switch over to the Fresnel again. And I went back and forth throughout the shoot with this in between these two modifiers. And like just two modifiers that both fit in my pocket and I get light like this is great for me. And if I was outdoors, I wouldn't have to worry about it because the battery's low. I'm using the longer cord with keeping the battery low on the stand so it weighs it down. It just works perfectly. But to get these types of looks, remember, these are out of camera. I'm not doing anything fancy with these. Everything was done literally on my iPad with Lightroom, nothing else. I didn't put these things through Photoshop or anything else. I just wanted to show you exactly what you can get with this light setup, with the two different modifiers. And believe me, like when you go out and start shooting, it is just fun. Like, moving the light in front of the model versus to the side of the model, you're going to get two different looks and really contrasty to, moderately contrasty. And then you throw the diffuser dome on and it diffuses it even more. You don't need much more than this. And I love the fact that, you can use the LED while you're in strobe mode so you can aim the light better, which come in really handy because, again, the Fresnels are very tight. They do have a wide Fresnel. I don't have that one. I just have the medium and the spot. So it comes in handy to be able to put on the LED to aim it. That's obvious, but for me, I didn't even know that I could use the LED and strobe at the same time. So I guess nothing is really obvious. But it was fun. I had the LED turned all the way down, believe it or not. You can see how bright it is in the video. But I want to show you again, this is one without it strobing, and this is what it looks like. The light was off and no strobe. So you can see that how much strobe is coming out of this thing. It does a great job. Now I was shooting in between 400 and 800 ISO, which is, again, like strange for me, but these here were at 400, but it worked. I mean, I love the look. I don't care about the noise because there's barely any. These cameras today, you really don't have to worry about it. But, getting over that hump of always shooting in ISO 64 is really hard for me. But playing with this and looking at the images, and I can go, okay, yeah, I can deal with this. It's not bad at all. But we just walked around the building, moved from spot to spot, and had a really good time. And good conversation, some photos, just some fun. That's all it was today. But I encourage you to play with this. If you were on the fence with Stella, I hope this helps you get over it, because if you've watched any of my past videos, I have not been an LED fan at all. Now this here, I'm actually using the Fresnel and bouncing it off the wall and then back into her. The Fresnel's to her left, I'm bouncing off the wall to her right, and just giving this overall light. I also turned it around and bounced it off the back wall for a couple as well. It just worked. I did go to 800 ISO for that because, I turned the light all the way up and the strobe all the way up on the light, to get the light that I needed, but it worked. Anyway, getting back to the shoot, you play with this and have fun with it. That's where the light was set, and that's the wall it was bouncing off of. It wasn't clean, but then we were coming out of that section and we saw this rainbow on the wall coming from the window in the restaurant. So we figured, I'll give it a couple shots. This definitely has to be worked on in Photoshop because of the colors, but it was still a cool shot. And then we stopped for a cup of coffee and to talk some more. And these are our final shots of the day. I just grabbed some shots before the coffee came, and I loved them. They looked really, really nice. And I turned the strobe way down on this now because I didn't want it to be a hindrance to the people in the restaurant. I didn't want to be a pain. And I didn't need much because there was light coming in. I just wanted to light her face just a little bit, to have it stand out a little bit more. And it worked perfectly. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the shoot, and thanks for watching.